Hey guys, it's Redox here. Welcome back to another CNC Rivals video. And today I want to feature you guys this just well-rounded army. I haven't used this composition yet, but on paper it looks solid. 2 Tech Lab units, 2 War Factory units, and 2 infantry units. And these units can really hold their ground if used properly and in coordination. So they can effectively counter each other's weaknesses. For example, the Zone Trooper and the Disruptor can help each other out because the Disruptor can deal with any infantry units that the Zone Trooper cannot deal with, and the Zone Trooper can deal with aircraft and vehicle units. So my goal with this army is to really just hold on to those launch pads as long as I can, and hopefully they can win me some games. So let's go ahead and find an opponent here. Now, not to say I can definitely start with a very strong early game by going into War Factory and into a Predator tank, going right for the Harvester kill. But yes, in this map I will do that. I was gonna say depending on the map I was gonna do it, but as you can see, all the crystals are right in the center. If he suspects me to go for a War Factory here, he will go for some missile squads, but he does scout out my Predator tank with his riflemen here, so he knows what's exactly going on, and he was sort of smart about it by not actually building a Harvester at all. And he goes immediately for a missile squad, knowing exactly what I'm trying to do, guys. And I'm just gonna back away my tank, rotate it around. I'll have to go for my own Harvester here, and I'm gonna bring my Harvester down there so he does not really, well, he can actually see my Harvester coming out, but I'm going to have to counter that somehow with unfortunately my APCs are going to be too expensive here. I'm gonna go for some barracks. I'm gonna move my Harvester down there. Now, I could have went for some barracks before I went for the Harvester, but I don't know, I just didn't feel like it. Let's go ahead and use our shockwaves to deal with this here. And I want to just hold on to his launch pad as long as I can. And he's going to go for, okay, I'm gonna have to, oh my god, my micro is not doing so good right there. Okay, I'm gonna lose that first launch pad, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. I'm gonna go for an APC down here. Now, I could have went for a shockwave knowing that he's got missile troopers, but I want to really just kind of try out some more. I like the APCs, they're so sturdy to build, you know. Okay, let's move our Harvester back and let's do more damage with our Predator tank. Let's go for another Predator tank right here on the top, and he's going to try to move his guy right there. I'm going to use my APC to target his I'm going to move my Predator tank down because it's going to die, it looks like. No, it does not actually die. So I'm going to actually take out both of his Harvesters here as much as I can. And he goes for a Disruptor, which are questionable because they're not very good against vehicles, of course. And he's just trying to mine as best as he can here. He's even got Dr. Liang's drones. We're going to have to go for some more Predator tanks for the top there. Let's go for some shockwave. I'm going to build a tech lab on my own. I realized I have so much crystals. I wasn't really focusing on that. Let's go capture these launch pads as best as we can here. Oh, and he's really focusing down. I'm going to go for an ion cannon. Hopefully it will bring down that mass unit on the top. And yes, it does. And he's going for some Titans. So, Zone Trooper it is. We'll take out this Harvester here, and we'll move the Zone Trooper on the bottom to deal with his Titan, of course. And let's go for another Zone Trooper, because I think he's going to go for some mass... Oh, he's going to go for some Disruptors, of course. I forgot he had those Disruptors. And we're going to try to get a surround on his Disruptor here, actually, as best as we can. And I'm just going to build one missile squad to deal with that on the top. Oh, what am I doing? That was a misclick with my ion cannon, guys. But at this point, his units are too slow moving. So I've got the missile launch pads on hold. As you guys can see, these are just average to slow moving, very sturdy units. And that will win the game for me. He definitely had a very smart opening there, because this is one of those maps where all the crystals are in the middle of the map. So your opponent can definitely build some vehicle units to rush down your Harvester. But I just outplayed him at the end there, so that's just how I won. Okay, guys, here's the second game, and this is another one of those aggressive starts. I can go right into a tank because the thing is, the crystal lines are all on the bottom. Now, you can protect your harvesters a bit more easier on this map because there is a rock, as you guys can see, that is next to the tile I'm moving my tank to. So I can't really maneuver my tank very well. So if he builds a missile squad, he can actually surround me, but he goes for a double harvester. Okay, and that is gonna be really bad for him. But he goes right into a missile squad. So I'm gonna move my tank around. I'm gonna build 2 tanks actually in this game. And he's going to get, see, that's the thing, the 2 rocks are really kind of hurting me there. I'm gonna move another predator tank down on the bottom to see if I can squeeze through. Yeah, and he's going for mass missile squads. That is kind of bad for me, as I will probably end up losing that tank right there, because the tanks are just too slow moving. I'm gonna go for my own harvester now. Now I could have went for a harvester instead of going for double tanks, but I think I can take out one of these harvesters. I was trying to do that at least, and there we go. I do take one out, which is good. And we're gonna go for shockwaves, as he has a whole bunch of missiles on the map. So we're gonna immediately deploy these shockwaves, and I'm gonna send another tank immediately down south, as I've already got him in sort of a control here. Okay, let's go for another shockwave. And he's got an Orca bomber, okay, which is a good counter. And he's got some shockwaves of his own. I'm going to go for an APC, because he's got, well, I mean, the thing is, I should go for some missile squads, right? Yeah, I should go for some missile squad, but he has some talents as well. And he's got nothing else. I'm going to use an ion cannon because he's got a whole bunch of units bunched up there. And I don't know what kind of damage that did, but that might have been a waste. Let's go for some APCs because I want to really hold these zones as much as we can here. And we'll move the shockwaves up here, and we'll try to take down his shockwaves as best way as we can here. Okay, there we go. Let's build some more APCs, as he's got a whole bunch of air units now out on the field. And I don't think his orcas will be able to take these units out in one shot. So he will have to do 2 missile volleys here to take down my APCs. Let's go for some more APCs and just keep pumping them out as best as we can here. And that's it. Really, you just have to hold a defensive position. And even if he kills that APC, I've got a missile trooper coming out. So, and he's kind of stuck in a rut right now. Now he's trying to go onto the other launch pad, but I've got this, and I'm just going to tile block him as best as I can, holding all of these launch pads. Now it's just a spread tactic, and you win the game. He goes for a late ion cannon there, but look at that. Even if you kill an APC, boom, 2 missile units were spawned out of there. And yeah, he actually played very well against me in the beginning when I went for that Predator tank. And because there were those rocks on those maps, actually that Predator tank harvester kill rush strategy may not have been the best, because it's hard to maneuver around those rocks. But anyways, let's move on to the 3rd game.
Establishing battlefield control.
Alright guys, welcome back to the 3rd game here. Let's go ahead and see what we can do here.
3, 2,
Alright, it's going to be a nod player. I'm going to go for a
received.
standard harvester this time, because the tank, I mean, I could have pumped out a tank here, but we'll see what he builds. Like, he might go for some attack bikes. I'm actually gonna go right into a missile trooper because I love doing the attack bike rush when I play Nod. So I'm gonna see what he has actually. Let's build one shockwave because he might build some infantry to counter my missile troopers here. So I'm gonna build my shockwave to get ready in position. I'm gonna build another missile. Okay, he goes for some banshees, which are fine, because banshees don't counter missiles. I don't know why he did that. I guess he has an air-based army. That is my guess. I'm just gonna pump out missile squads, I guess. Sometimes you can actually just open up with missile squads and you'll do fine, because I don't think he has the right counter. I don't know if he brought even a single barrack unit. So I'm just gonna build missile squads, because missile squads are amazing against air units, really. Unless he's got the Venom, but he does not have the Venom. He has the Infernal Bomber. No wonder he was not doing anything. Okay, I'm gonna keep going for missile squads, but I'm actually gonna go into
Unit lost.
Ooh, I should have built a tech lab
Building
actually.
online.
Okay, let's take out that. Let's build a zone trooper because zone troopers can take a hit from the Inferno Bomber.
Unit lost.
And also I can possibly snipe his harvester. So let's go for lots of zone troopers. Yeah, he's pumping out Inferno Bombers and they're gonna do just too much damage to me. So I'm gonna have to go for zone troopers here.
Unit ready.
Because zone troopers can take 2 hits of the bomb before going down. Now if I stay on the fire tile too much, the infantry will get ravaged. Yet another harvester on the bottom here. I did not know that. Okay, let's just keep going for zone troopers. I'm gonna move my injured zone trooper on the back. As you guys can see, if they go for Inferno Bombers, you just have to go for a very high health unit. Now if you don't have zone troopers, you can go for another unit as well. And I'm getting a poor network, but it won't really matter because I think I've already got the game in the bag. I don't think he brought any effective infantry or vehicles, I think. That's why he couldn't counter my missile squad. So whatever army composition he was using, he was really relying on Inferno Bombers to deal with those, deal with the ground units. And he just got unlucky because I was just not one of those guys who brought that type of army. Or, I mean, I was not that type of guy who brought that, yeah, exactly, that type of army where he could just counter me with it. I'm actually going to see what he brought. So he's the guy at the top. He did have barrack units. He did have laser squads and flame troopers. He just decided not to use them. Okay, so he was just a terrible player. I think that's it. He could have easily built flame troopers. I did have one shockwave on the map, but his flame trooper is on the same level as my shock. I mean, his flame trooper, yeah, is the same level as my shockwave. They're both level 6. So I honestly don't know why he did not go for barracks. I mean, the Inferno play was good because Infernos can shred any single infantry and even vehicle units. I love the Inferno Bomber myself, but he lost a lot of harvesters in trying to bring out that Inferno. But anyways, thanks for watching this video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it once again, and I hope you guys are killing it out on the battlefield. And remember to leave a like and comment and subscribe if you haven't yet. I'll come back with you guys with more CNC Rivals video, and I'll see you guys next time.